It's just some dumb practical joke.
Maybe, but someone who has access to this house. Now, if there's something wrong with our security system, I want to know about it.
Well, if you ask me, it just comes with the territory.
What are you doing in here? And what do you mean by that, Sharifa?
I'm having some tea. Look, Nikolas, you're young. You're powerful. You're influential. You have everything going for you. It really ticks some people off. They realize they're never going to have what you have, and it makes them want to bring you down. It's just one of the risks you take when you rise above ordinary people.
Sharifa has a point. It's just probably some little person who's jealous and they're trying to get a rise out of you. I think it's just totally harmless,
So
Nikolas.
explain the riddle.
Somebody probably heard you say it to Luke, or they overheard Helena say it the first time. She was in the hospital. Think about how much staff is around.
Oh, by the way, you guys, who is this handsome devil? I found his picture on my dresser this morning.
Sharifa and I are gonna do some shopping. You want to meet us later for... Why are you so obsessed with that picture? It's just a picture of Stavros.
Because I've never seen it before.
Well, it was probably stuck in a drawer or something.
No, Gia, I have gone through every single drawer, every photo album. I have never seen this before.
Why are you so worried about this picture? I told you, I found it right on top of my dresser.
Is the first time you've seen this, Sharifa?
Yes, Nikolas.
Someone's just up the ante.
Maybe Mrs. Lansbury left it out.
Gia, she wouldn't do it. Someone is just trying to intimidate me, and I'm gonna find out who it is and put a stop to it. Excuse me.
Gia, what is going on here?
I don't know, but I'm really tired of all of it. Some changes definitely need to be made around here.
Well, I am thrilled with Caitlin's decision. I just love her products, and I think she will love the way we do business here.
Good.
Good. All right, then. I know you're anxious to see what our marketing department has in mind, so why don't we just head that way, shall we?
Laura, we need to talk.
Gia, I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Look, if Mr. Van Camp has any business interest in deception at all, then he'll want to know this matter is resolved before he signs anything.
Kyle, allow me to introduce you to Gia Campbell, our very own face of deception.
Well, that all depends.
Why don't you take Mr. Van Camp down to the marketing department and show him some of our fabulous campaign ideas? I'll be down there just as soon as I can.
Why, certainly, Mr. Van Camp?
Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. You know, Kyle, we're building a whole campaign based around mystery and scandal. Now, I ask you, what could be more tantalizing, eh? I do so love this fabric.
Gia, are you trying to see how far you can push me?
Either Lucky goes or I go.
Well, guess what? You don't get to choose the photographer.
You should have heard the way Lucky talked to me at the photo shoot. He was so condescending, and I will not be treated that way. Look, I know Lucky has a problem with me. I understand that your whole family has a problem with me. But when we are at a shoot, if Lucky cannot set aside his personal issues and be professional, then he has no business being there.
You know something, Gia? A year ago, when you announced your engagement to my son, Nikolas, I was truly happy about it. But you're right. My family does have problems with you now, because a year ago, my son would never have lied to me or his own brother. And it's all because you couldn't take responsibility for causing that traffic accident. Do you know how lucky you are that no one was killed? And a year ago, my son would have never, ever helped Helena Cassadine to escape.
Look, I am not agreeing or disagreeing with anything that you're saying, because all of that is personal. I am here about whether or not deception shoot should be professional. Or is it okay for them all to turn into a free-for-all insulting contest where the whole crew is staring at the ground and wishing they weren't there?
Whatever Lucky said is about him and Nikolas. He is upset. He's upset because he feels he's lost his only brother.
Well, Nikolas has done everything but get down on one knee to make all of this right.
He hasn't told the truth, Gia.
No, I think he has. No one cared to listen. Look, Nikolas has reached out. I've reached out. I tried so hard at the photo shoot, and Lucky just isn't making any effort.
I find that very hard to believe.
You've spent a year and a lot of money establishing me as the face of deception. But I will not show up to work and be treated the way I was today. Never again. So you need to make a choice. You either find a new photographer or you find a new model.
Really? Maybe I should have some input here.
Gia tells me things didn't go too smoothly at the shoot today.
Best photos I ever took of her.
Well, I would have to agree. I think they're fabulous.
Thank you. I didn't have any more fun today than Gia, but it didn't affect the work. I can work with anybody, but if Gia can't deal, cut her loose. I'm sure we can find somebody else with a better talent to attitude ratio. How about Vivica Jewell?
You see, Lucky doesn't want to build any bridges.
Gia, be quiet. Sit down for a minute and listen to me. Come on. Look, this is one of those times where you have to dig deep inside yourself and try to imagine what Lucky might feel like having to work with someone who is on Helena Cassadine's side.
I am not on Helena's.
Just keep listening to me, all right? You are engaged to Nikolas. Now, I assume that that means that you want what's best for him.
Of course I do.
Okay. Then do you really think what's best for him is to be separated from the rest of his family? Because if you quit your job, that's one less connection between him and us. But if you don't, you could use every time you work with Lucky as an opportunity to sort of work towards reconciliation. You could be a bridge, you know, to bring these boys back together. But I guess that would depend on how much that matters to you.
So you want me to keep taking grief from Lucky?
What I want doesn't matter because you're the one who's going to have to suck up that giant-sized ego and just do it.
Well, I'm not sure that I can do that. Or that I want to.
Okay, just a second. I want you to understand something. If you ask me to choose between you and one of my sons, I will choose my son every time. So you just think about that.